Okay, where are we and what are we doing? Well, 'tis Dayz. 'Tis where I left off last time, halfway up a hill. Now, one of the reasons I've come on today, obviously I've come on to play, but my new headset arrived. So, sorry, I'm sucking on a strepsil, my throat's still really sore. But yes, my new headset, so you're going to get hopefully a difference in the sound. Before I came on to play, I had Hicks come on chat, which is awfully nice of him. Always think it's mildly amusing from my point of view that a guy who works for Bohemia Interactive actually watches my videos. He must have watched mine from yesterday because he told me he apologised for the rubber banding. So there are several issues sort of going on at the moment. The new one is this rubber banding, and that I think is a netcode issue. This is where the server thinks you're in one place and then you're in another and then catches up and then puts you there, and yeah. Yesterday it dumped me outside of a building. There's another issue that I'm suffering from, which I call slowdowns. This is where the game frame rate drops for a period of time. Now, I'm not sure whether that is to do with the game or if it's the fact that I'm recording using fraps. So there's that as well. I'm trying to remember all the comments on my last video, because there were quite a few. There was mention of the clouds. Now, if you turn the clouds off, your performance jumps up, but it affects the lighting in the game. Now, we discovered this whilst playing in the pre-alpha. What was happening is there was a group of us working together. Sun was setting, and two of us were saying, "God, it's really dark, can't see another thing." And the other bloke said, "Well, it's fine, I can see everything." And then we realised he'd turned his clouds off. So me and this other chap turned our clouds off, and bingo, we could see. By the way, anyone used to my old videos in mod, this used to be one of our base camps up here. So, and I think Hicks and the other devs heard us say that we could get more light in the scene if we turned the clouds off. So they fixed it. So that if you turn the clouds off, yeah, you get it goes darker, just to annoy you. So for the state of play as I am at the moment, I had that somewhat untimely death, where I got teleported out of a building. Did a little bit of kit rebuilding, so I've got my beloved fire axe. I've got a shirt with 4 pockets, I've got trousers with 6, I've got a chest holder for no better reason than it's a chest holder, and I've got a backpack. I've got a little bit of food, I've got a little bit of water. Health is not healthy, but I'm not getting any bad health warnings either. My plan generally for today is we're going to scan this town out, see what we can find, and then basically head west. Other discussions on my previous videos have mentioned that the northwest airfield, which always used to be a death zone basically, should be okay-ish now. That's strange. It said that one of my friends is on this server, and I don't recognise any of those names. Oh well. Sort of hoping to find Zowie. Whoops. See, that's a little stutter. Now, was that stutter to do with the game? Was that stutter to do with my recording? Who knows? But I do have the clouds on because I like them and they're pretty. I've got the graphics horsepower for this. I've got a pair of 780s. There's very little in this game that it can throw at me that should make my game slow down. And they're not running at full speed. Also, CPU power, for those that aren't aware, I've got a 3930K, which is Ivy Bridge E, 6 core, 12 threads, overclocked, running at about 4, very conservative overclock at about 4 gig. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with my computer. Running recording software, ooh, that's a massive lag. Got it running, the game runs off an SSD. I've got it going to a mechanical hard drive because the files are huge. Now see those stutters? I'm not sure whether that's a recording issue or whether that is the game. And I've got people annoying me, and I'm in the middle of recording. Ooh, what's this an advert for? Oh, liquor, 40%. Supposed to make you feel good. That sounds good. Someone's asking whether it's better to open them with a knife or a can. A knife. Open a tin with a knife or a screwdriver. Well, and to answer that question, I didn't know you could open them with a screwdriver. So, what am I after? And why am I ignoring bits? I'm after a water well, that's for certain. God, they've changed this town beautifully, haven't they? People have been here. Doesn't mean there are still people here now, but it does mean people have been here. This looks pretty much looted out. Then all I really want is water from here. Case of finding the water well, which I'm not sure where it is on this one. By the way, this is a public fountain for the washing of clothes. It should be full of water. But anyway, we found a well. Yeah, this has been well and truly. Spam that, and let's get out of here. Hey. What are you doing? Am I hitting the wrong buttons? My hand's in the wrong place on the keyboard. I want to get out of here. There's another stutter. So, hopefully the sound is good with these headsets. They're very comfortable. I spent quite a long time going to different review sites, looking at lots of different headset reviews on YouTube and the like, for a headset that was comfortable, but had a good microphone. So hopefully this does have a good mic. I'm not particularly interested in how they sound to me through the actual headphone portion. This is for a couple of reasons. One, I have my sound fairly low in the game, and the other is I have bad hearing. So high quality is lost on me. It really is. High quality sound is completely lost because I've got crap hearing. As a young man, I spent a lot of time working with very loud and noisy equipment. I have quite bad tinnitus. I'm partially deaf in one ear. So what is the point in me having fancy sound? Absolutely none. So I need to be able to hear what's going on, so they need to be loud enough to be able to hear, but I'm much more interested in the fact that they're comfortable. And of course, since I've been doing these commentaries, I'm much more interested in, I'm much more interested in the sound quality of the microphone. And there's one of the review sites that I do like, actually I like all of, is Tech Syndicate. I very much enjoy their videos with Logan and the others. And yeah, pretty good. But one of the things that's unusual that he does, each time he reviews a headset, if it has a microphone, he actually records a portion of the video using the microphone so you can hear it. And so these are Zowie Hammer. They're not pretty. You don't buy them to look good. Am I heading in the right direction? I think I'm heading in roughly the right direction. But anyway. So yeah, Zowie Hammer, they're blue. Who cares? No one's going to see them apart from me. They're incredibly comfortable. I've also got big ears, and my ear, the whole of my ear, sits inside the cup. Almost every headset I've ever used, they've sort of sat on my ears, pushing my ears against my head, and that's very uncomfortable. So these, so far, granted I've only been wearing them half an hour, but they appear to be very comfortable. But one of the things I'm really hoping for is that the microphone is good, and you guys are going to be able to clearly hear what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So yeah, tell me in the comments, is the microphone any good? Because my last set of headphones, or my last headset, had a reasonable microphone, but were falling apart. Some of the plastic inside had broken, and they were almost falling off my head, where these things would appear at least to be very robust. Cost me, with shipping, about £45, which is pretty good. This should be Gorka. Yeah, looks like Gorka to me. We'll have a little run through the Gorka. That's new down there. Not seen that before. Strangely, it's one of the towns I've never really gone into. We've sort of like, not a case of avoiding it, but when Gatto and I have been playing, we haven't actually paid much attention to it. So there's stutters. As I say, I'm not sure whether or not those stutters are just the game or whether it's just the recording, because they don't happen as much when I'm not recording. So let's go a little along here and see what we can find. I'm generally after normal survival type stuff. Weapon might be nice, but I've got my hatchet, so the way I play, I've never actually had an opportunity to shoot someone. I tend to pick up the guns because I'm just collecting all the things, you know? There's a collecting element to this game. Don't see any Zeds. But I do like the clouds. I know people turn the clouds off, but I like them. So, what have we got? Is this a little military compound or something, or is it a little industrial compound? Let's turn 3D off. He's puffing and panting, isn't he? Oh, it's a substation. Okay. A substation with power lines. Oh god, I've got to try and figure out where the hell they go, haven't I? Never used to be a substation here. Never used to be power lines. Wonder where they go. One thing I've noticed, that always used to spawn loot in the mod, doesn't anymore. So what have we got? Looks like they want us to have crash helmets. Nothing much here for me at the moment. So it looks like I'm going to have to... I'm not going to do it today, but at some point in the future, I'm going to have to do a run to figure out where those power lines go. Power lines are a really nice way of navigating around. Not these little power lines. They don't tend to go places. But the big power lines do. Now, I do know that in the... They're heading almost directly south, actually. That I was following some power lines at night during the pre-alpha, and I came across a configuration I'd never seen before, and that completely threw me out. That there were power lines, and basically there was like a T-junction. And yeah, that threw me out massively, that I'd come across some power lines in a configuration I wasn't used to. Sort of the problem when you know the map too well. But yeah, power lines. Heading off roughly south. This looks well looted, doesn't it? All looks pretty well. Let's have a look at these buildings. Has someone gone through all of them? Never found anything in one of those. Ooh, zombie. Oh, you see, I pulled that out nicely. Hello. Yeah, piss off. Yep, someone's been through here, haven't they? I suppose on the march west. Maybe I should just head to Zelena then. I see, now I can run and put my weapon away. You see that? That's back to how it was. That's pretty cool. Again, not just one drink, loads. Haven't actually eaten anything yet. As I say, decent number of people on the server. Aha! Zero's come onto the server. God knows where he is. You wouldn't be able to find him. I don't think he's been playing for long. Zero's an old friend of mine from my association with the FPS admin website. We've both been contributors on that website for quite a long time. So I've known him for a number of years. He's a modder and map maker and such. So maybe we should just go to Zelena. Thinks. I know if I run in this direction for a bit, I will come across the power lines. Because when doing the power line run from Bergino down to Zelena, I have looked back. In fact, there are the power lines there. I have looked back at this scene. So we're gonna follow the power lines and follow them down to Zelenogorsk. Because, well, I know it's boring. You get to see the same portion of the map over and over again, but it's my favourite bit of the map. Always has been. And we'll take it from there. And on that note, I'll stop recording and catch up with you in a bit. Anyway, I need another Strepsil. My throat feels rotten. Okay, we found the power lines. We're just north of Novi Sobor. And one of the things they've added that I've noticed in the area is a scrapyard. So we're just going to nip over and investigate that. Basically because I don't know if it's worth looking at, so you've got to investigate it at once just to see. Haven't seen any other players at all, which is no great surprise when you're out in the middle of bloody nowhere. But we're going to have a little look at this scrapyard and see what we can find. Is there anything here? Is it going to be something we want to come to? Do we get loot? Because vehicles do normally spawn some loot. So let's have a little look. Let's see what we can see. Is there anything here, or is this just a pile of debris? Unusual thing to just put out in the middle of nowhere if it's not going to have anything. Lots of abandoned pickup trucks. Bits of car. Piles of rubbish. No loot yet. Don't think these are the type of cars that actually spawn loot. See? Nothing. Let's have a look, little look in this shed, see if there's anything in here. Nope. So it doesn't look like there's anything here at the moment. Now, whether that means there's never going to be anything of value here, I don't know. Maybe this is a place where car parts are going to spawn in, and you'll be able to get bits for your car. One thing also I'm not sure of, is Novi still a spawn point? It was the only inland spawn point previous to them changing the spawn points. What I'm unaware of is it still a spawn point? We'll have a little look around, see if we can pick up anything of any interest. But it looks like that scrapyard's a bust, at least at the moment. Doesn't mean there's never going to be anything there. Just means at the moment there isn't. And it's a lot of the case when you're seeing me picking things up and going to particular places to find particular types of things. That's all good and well if you're watching my video within a few days of it being uploaded. But if you've come across one of my videos and 6 months later, yeah, well, things have changed. I've had comments on videos that are like a year old saying, you know, this, that, or something else. And I think, well, yeah, that's true now, but it wasn't true when I made the video X number of months ago. So, yeah. Comments on old videos are pretty much useless. What is this place? It's just like a little sitting area. That's cute. So let's have a little look through here, see if there's anything worth having. sticks and a shovel. And some crash helmets, which I don't like wearing. We've got a schoolhouse. Music's sort of looking for names for some of these buildings. Oh, hello zombie. Hello level 2. Oh, isn't that sweet? Solved their problem. Yes, looking for names for buildings. I think I'm going to christen this because of the music school. How about we call this the music school? Because it looks to me like a school. And it's got a piano. Brown jeans. No, I've got bigger trousers than that. Because this looks like the headmaster's office, doesn't it? What are you? A pen. Don't want a pen. Always take an opportunity to look out of the windows. By the way, the stutters where the game sort of freezes for a half a second and then carries on, I wasn't getting those at all when I wasn't recording, so I do think that's a recording issue. The little jumps I was getting. So the little sort of jumps where your position changes by a few meters, the thing that killed me a few days ago. That's strange, I couldn't stop running when I put that on. Yeah, I was definitely getting those, but no, don't want handcuffs. Wait, let me out the door. I do find these to be quite hard to... Now here's the thing, that chap asked whether a screwdriver is better than a knife for opening tins, and I was unaware that you could open a tin. And at the moment I'm opening tins with a fire axe, and guess what, you lose at least half. So 70%, that's not bad. So I'll definitely keep hold of the screwdriver because it's better than the fire axe for opening tins. Wait for the animation to finish before you make the next request to do something. I could do with some more food. I'm down to 1. I've got a long way to go. So the fact there are still zombies around, mind you, if you're very fresh in spawn, you're not in a position to kill zombies, are you? So, shirt. Also, apparently, I've been wrong in my splitting of shirts up. Because they stack. I've been splitting them up and splitting them up, not realising that they stack. So, yeah. Are you a fresh orange? I'm having you, and you're getting nommed. So yes, apparently rags do stack in your inventory. You can put them on top of each other, so I have been wasting space. Hey, I may have been playing this game for a long time, but it doesn't mean I'm a complete and utter expert in everything to do with it. I've got more hours than most, but I don't know everything. All I can do is share what I've discovered, and hopefully you can learn from that. And if you share with me what you have discovered from your gameplay in the comments to the posts, that would be great, because then everybody learns a little more. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Oh, you're a pen. From a distance you think, oh god, I hope you're a tin opener. My friends still take the mickey out of me because I get, you know, looking for tin openers, I get excited about them and stuff. I'm not wearing a pink hat. So the search for loot continues. Diary's just over there. Gas canister. Ooh, what are you? Ah, a knife. Now, I'll take the knife, and once I find a tin, I'll find out which is better for opening a tin, a knife or a screwdriver. I'll tell you what, they're both better than using a bloody fire axe. That's for certain. Wait, let me out. Just me, or do you not find so much in machine barns? Ooh, a bit of rope. Shame that only has one use at the moment and it doesn't actually work. Rope, you would think, was being and sticks would be quite a useful thing, but as far as I'm aware, the only planned use for rope is with the sticks and the burlap sack to make yourself a rucksack. Oh, come on. I want a gap in the fence. Mr. Perfect Fence Builder has been doing this in the maps. So that stutter there, that is related to my recording. Those sort of long frames. There should be water just over here, isn't there? No, I thought there was water just over here. Oh, there's a full church. Let's go into the church. A little disappointed they got rid of the pews. But hey. Bit of paper. Beautifully made. Yes, I thought there was water around here. Maybe it's just up around there a little bit. I should actually have a drink if I'm this close to a water source. This might be in the middle of the village. Yep, it's that long stutter there. That is a result of my my recording. Should be just up here. Here it is, the water source. And let's head on. Trot on. I see that. Now that is that. You see that sort of juddering? That I think is the elastic banding of which we are at the moment assuming is netcode issue. It's definitely an issue of the actual. Oh, hello. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Pop. Bye. Should we have a little look? Because there's some garages along here. Let's have a little look at the garages. Ooh, no one's been in them. So maybe this isn't a spawn, either that or people don't know to come and look. But garages are normally pretty good places to look for stuff. You've got to be pretty damn desperate to use one of those as a melee weapon. Or rope. Summer hunter pants. Be better than the winter ones I'm wearing. What are they? They are pristine. Yeah, oh, hang on. Get outside. Here he is. Hello, mate. Straight through the vehicle. Yeah. Oops. Well, I got him in the end, didn't I? So I was looking. I just jumped 5 feet then. So what have we got? Tape, masking tape. Not masking tape, gaffer tape, nothing over there. Another screwdriver. And in here, dumpty dumpty dum. Ooh, tin of food. To do that experiment, I sort of need 2 tins. And they need to be the same tins. Oh, here we go. We now have a Mosin. No bullets for it, of course. Oh, and there are bullets. Even better. Even better. Now, do I have to split them before I load them? Yes, I do. So, split. You gonna split? Not enough to split into 2 groups. So hang on. Let's try that again. Is that not enough space, possibly? Inspect. Pristine, 20 rounds. There's not enough, okay. So, Mosin to hands. Ah, now I can do it. Chamber. Did I want a chamber? Doesn't fit in there. I'm confused. Chamber Mosin. Does not fit in there, but that's Mosin rounds, aren't they? Cardboard box containing 20 7.62 rifle cartridges written on it. Inspect. No information. Chamber Mosin. Doesn't fit in there. Okay, I am now properly confused, because I'd always assumed that these packets of 7.62 were ammunition for the Mosin. I was pretty certain that they were ammunition for the Mosin. Ah, empty. Okie dokie. Load ammo. Thank you very much. Get it right in the end, eh? Get it right in the end. So I've still got 15 left. So, let's sort my bar out at the bottom. I don't want that there, I want that there. I don't want either of those. Either of those on there. I could do with my water, which I didn't fill up in my last watering hole because I'm an idiot. So, let's have a look at the food that's around here. Let's put my rifle away because you know I'm probably not going to use it. I'll pick up pretty much everything. I don't know if I like powdered milk very much. Definitely haven't you, Crispy Crunch. What else have we got around here? An axe and a red... I came up... Yes, I went up there, didn't I? 'Cause that's where I got the Mosin ammo. Now, where has them power lines gone? Oh, of course, that way. Duh. Helps if you get your bearings right, doesn't it? Power line should be sort of there, you see? Power line. So I've got my Mosin and my fire axe, which is pretty cool. Still wearing ragtag clothing. Had myself a drink. Forgot to fill up my water bottle because I'm an idiot. Finally figured out how to empty a box. Because I'm sure that option didn't come up to empty the box. Oh well. Losing of the plot, that's what I tell you. I'm losing the plot. Yeah, come on, catch up with me. Thing. Right, talk to you in a second, boys and girls. Now, do I have another strepsil? Or do I have a fisherman's friend? There's a thought. Decisions, decisions. Talk to you in a second. Oh, and by the way, before anyone gives me any grief about sucking a fisherman's friend, use Google to look up on Wikipedia or something about what a fisherman's friend is if you live in England. Talk to you later. So, following the power lines, Green Mountain with the TV tower. So we'll do a quick. We could just follow these power lines, and they would take us to Zelena. But we're going to do a beeline to Green Mountain, have a little look up there in the military, completely ignoring this town that's coming up on the right hand side, because I've got plenty of water, I've had something to eat, and it's one of the changes in the map. These used to be ploughed fields, they're not ploughed anymore, they're just open grassland. Rough grazing. Could you imagine what Dayz or what Chernobyl would look like a couple of years after the outbreak? That would be the difference, I guess. Ploughed land would have self-seeded. I know there's a water source over there, but I don't need it at the moment. I really just want to get back home, and home for me has always been Zelenogorsk. And yep, we will have a little trot on, see what we can find. Catch up with you when I get to the top of Green Mountain. Okay, we're approaching the top of Green Mountain. Got to be a little cautious. We're potentially getting into the areas of other player activity, because this is military. This is the first military we've come across since. Don't know if I want to go up there. Do I want to get teleported off that to my certain death? Probably not. Because that... right. Gate is open. So let's be a little circumspect. Gate is open but door is closed. Odd. Why come up here without... and there are no Zs. So why come up here without... or did they just... were they particularly anal and close the door? Door's always open. I'm not going up, I'm sorry. Not after I got teleported out of a room yesterday. Quick check in here, because no one ever checks. Okay, that I've never seen. So the door is closed. Yeah, but that door's open. They closed the doors behind them. A backpack. Tin opener. Oh, you lovely thing, you. And a clip. Very odd. Didn't take you. Why didn't they take you? Weird. Rounds for my Mosin. Now this is tricky. You want to go up here, but you want to know the time I found someone in here? They were there. Baseball bat, not interested in you. Gas mask, not interested. Hatchet, not interested. But, hey, you might want one of those things. And a quick scan around the room to make sure there's no one in here. We have a pistol. Now, what are you? Badly beaten up, that's what you are. Black cargo pants. How am I doing for space? Do I have 4 slots free for a pistol? Well, now I've got a tin opener. The answer is yes, I do have 4 slots open for one of those. I don't have any ammunition. Well, actually, no. Come on, put it in there, Stevie. Good God, get your brain into gear. Not playing at night. Haven't played at night for a while, and I don't really have the backpack space for them yet. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Had a little bit of medical. Let's have a little readjustment of what I'm carrying down here. I don't need these here. I suppose I'd better put the pistol here even though there's no ammunition for it. Ooh, I forgot about that. Ah, no. Doesn't... hold on. 2, bring the Mosin up. Can I fit this onto here? No, I can't. I don't know why I carry them, why I even bother with the bipod. I never actually use it. I never even fire the weapons, so... I'm not going up. Sorry, guys, but if I'm going to get teleported... Or granted, none of the teleports have been more than a few feet since yesterday. They've obviously been doing some work. I'm not going to... You see, those little teleports? Only a few feet, but... A few feet up there... He's dead. You are deader than a dead thing, so no, I'm not going to bother going up to something like that when the loot up there isn't that great anyway. You know what I was saying about this headset being really, really comfortable? It's now starting to hurt. Ah, loosen it off just a little. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, don't forget to say in the comments, is the sound okay for you? Don't forget my voice does sound a bit weird anyway because I got a cold. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like a zero. No, a zeroink. Let's go down the hill, going to Zelena, because I like Zelena. Catch up with you later, gents. So there we have in front of us my beloved hometown of Zelenogorsk. Here, by the way, are those power lines. They snake around Green Mountain rather than going over the top of it, but you could have just followed those straight down. They take you to the substation where there's 2 more power lines leaving. One of them takes you to Cherno, and the other one takes you to Electro. Long old trot though. Long old trot. But they do help you navigate around. At some point I've got to go back to Gorka to figure out where those power lines go. Because at the moment I don't know. We're sort of scanning the town to see if there's much in the way of activity, if there are doors open where you're not expecting doors to be open. But I think I am probably going to log out because I do feel like crap. And this video is more about testing my my new headset than it was anything else. I would say they're super comfortable. They're reasonably comfortable. My ears are comfortable in them. The top of my head, though, I think I'm going to have to play with the adjustment because the continuous soft pressure, even... See, are there any doors open? Is there any activity? Don't see people running around. Don't see zombies either, for that matter. Isn't it strange how things change from the mod where you wouldn't want to see zombies? Because if you saw zombies at a distance, it meant there was a player there. You now sort of want to see zombies because you know then a player hasn't been there or isn't there now, because you fully expect most players to thin out the zombie numbers. Subtle changes, big differences. Doors closed. So we'll go to the back of the church, have a drink, because that's where the water is. Still haven't got the healthy mark come up, which is a shame, because that's something I like to see. See, there's normally a couple of zombies standing around here. Come on, stand up. And I think we'll wrap the video up. I'll sit in my normal little spot, in my normal little corner, and do my outro. Thank you very much for watching. I do apologise if I've sounded funny, partly because of the fact I've got a blooming sore throat and cold and feeling like crap, and partly because of the fact I've got a new microphone. Hopefully you like the new microphone. I know I do. The old headset of mine was broken. It was falling off. I was very uncomfortable. This one, very comfortable on the ears, getting a little bit of discomfort on the top of my head because there's actually no padding on this, which is odd. But anyway, to the point now I've actually forgotten the name of them. Something or other hammers they are, bright blue. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. tromp right across the map, covered, I don't know, about 9 kilometres, something like that. Still reasonably healthy. Did get tapped by a zombie while I wasn't recording. I had to bandage myself. What have I gained in this little trip? Pair of glasses, pair of gloves, a Mosin, a bit more food, some ammunition for a gun I don't carry, some medical supplies for yeah, and some more food, but a tin opener. Yay, a tin opener. Still look like a civilian though, which may not be a bad thing. So, on that note, we will wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comments, questions, direct questions on the in the comments of the video. I'll do my best to answer. There seems to be quite a few people now who are watching my videos and helping each other out by answering each other's questions, which is cool. And I will talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye bye.